Ms. Roberson, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. So this was, they applied for PTI and were denied. Is that what?
Yes, Judge.
What was the reason for the denial?
Due to prior criminal history out of state.
Any prior DWIs?
Yes, out of Louisiana.
How many?
One.
What happened on that case?
The,
Took your time, sir? You know?
let me see, Louisiana is tricky in terms of how we can view their criminal history.
Please, please. If she has a prior conviction for DWI, Brock, I'm not doing this. I can't.
From my understanding, Your Honor, it wasn't a DWI, the prior conviction. I think it was something alcohol related, but I don't think it was a DUI or DUI.
I'm having them look.
I mean,
I believe we would have to reach out to the agency out in Louisiana to find out what the disposition was.
Kayla, do you mind running a PSR on Miss Roberson, please?
Because I can also reach out to Hazel and
What does it say there? Does it say?
It says the container vehicle and operating vehicle while intoxicated, security shields. I don't know what dispositions of those are, so we can reach out to shoot there, but figure out the information on those cases.
Okay. Brock,
yes, sir.
I need time.
Okay.
You need to
How long do
understand
you,
something, that I take this extremely seriously. And when I have someone who continually picks up DWIs, no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. It's not going to happen. I have the ability to accept or reject a plea bargain agreement. If I reject it, then you will be allowed to withdraw your plea and we can either set up a trial or renegotiate something, but I'm not going to continue to do the same thing in hopes that, well, I hope nothing happens in the future. It's not going to happen. So I guess what we can do is, you want to roll it till Monday, Brock?
she's coming from Dallas. Remember, this is the one that's coming from Dallas, Your Honor. So
Okay, so
I've
I
been
guess
trying to keep her coming back and forth because she's been coming almost every week.
So Brock,
So
I didn't know this.
and Judge, we're reaching out to Lafayette Powers right now, seeing the information that we're going to just hand out.
Okay, just can you chat me your cell phone? And then
Yes,
I can
sir.
reach out to you when we have something.
sounds good, Your Honor.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sorry.
Please tell me her criminal history as you see it, because I have I don't understand why the county can't get me a version of criminal history that I can see. It sucks, but I don't understand why I have to rely on others. Please enlighten me with her criminal history.
You know, just a caveat here, anything Louisiana, we're gonna have to go over their website trying to figure it out because Louisiana and CIC does not issue dispositions.
Yes.
I get it, but at least let me know how much criminal history she has.
She has no history in Harris County, for no judge. And then out of Florida, I see a resisting that, yes, out of Florida, that looks like it was a pretrial diversion. And then out of Louisiana, yes, there is all the dispositions are unknown, as I say this. The manufacturing of a controlled substance, failure to obey traffic signals, resisting arrest, failure to, open container in a vehicle, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, and battery with police officers. So those are all the things that I see. but I don't know anything about
So
convictions.
Brock, it looks like the OUI was dismissed, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
The operating,
I went to the Lafayette County website on the misdemeanors that I'm able to see, and they all are, they all look like they are notices. For what reason? I don't know.
at what point do we need to get your attention to realize that we are serious about public safety? What do we need to do to get your attention? Because it obviously continues to happen,
Oh, Your Honor.
but you now stand charged with yet another DWI. Brock,
I'm here, Your Honor. Hello?
yeah. Here's
Yeah,
what
so
I'm
I'm
going
saying,
to,
I'm here.
here's what I'm going to do, Brock. I am going to follow this agreement, but you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees and all the court costs in this case. And if you fail to pay it, for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. You're going to roll out of here with about $3,500 in surcharges and fines and fees. So I hope that this is the
Your
wake up call. Yeah.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, so she just recently found out that she's pregnant. That's the reason why she wanted to do the time served, because of the travel back and forth and due to the pregnancy. I don't want there to be some kind of financial impediment if she is not able to work after having the baby or prior to, a couple of months before the baby. So that's the only reason why I'm saying something, Your Honor.
Then
Regarding
I mean, with her
surcharges.
criminal history, with her rich criminal history, then I don't think I'm gonna do this then. Because, she has a prior one, I get that it's dismissed. She has a prior manufacturing delivery, resisting arrest, battery on a police officer. Now we have a DWI.
Yes, Your Honor.
You tell me, but the continued slaps on the wrist, stop. I don't know how to get your attention. I'm hoping that this is the way. But you can go talk to your lawyer, figure out what you want to do. But I'm not down with it continuing to happen. All I want is my public to be safe. And I'm going to try to do it in the best way that I can. So if you'd like, you can, step outside, talk to your lawyer, and we can just revisit it, and you just tell me when you're ready. Please.
Your Honor, is it possible that you want the fines and the fees? That's fine, Your Honor, but can we at least waive the DPS fees, Your Honor? We do either or instead of both.
I'm not
I just don't want
gonna,
to.
if we do a time served on this case, I'm not going to waive it. Rob.
Well, I don't want to set her up, Your Honor, to where she's right back in front of you with those fees.
I
Your
will
Honor.
give,
That's
I
the only
will
reason
give
I'm
her
asking.
2 years to pay, and it ends up being like $30 to $40 a month.
Okay, yeah, with 2 years to pay, then that should be fine, Your Honor.
So you want to go talk to her and see?
Yeah, tell her to give me a call right now.
There are 2 very important lessons that you need to learn here after you walk out. The first one is your record sucks. It's not good. You ever get pulled over in a car, an officer's going to see OUI, DWI, this. Do you think that they're going to treat you well? Do you think that they're going to take it to the 3rd degree on you whenever you get pulled over? If I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, the slightest thing, don't get into a car, because you're taking a huge risk, not only with endangering the public, which is what I care about, but you. Because you, with your record, you'll be going probably right back to jail. And what we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Don't matter what you pick up from now on in misdemeanor court. Do you understand? The reason we're doing this is because I want to get your attention. Obviously, It has not worked in the past, and I'm hoping that this. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. It will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life, even thereafter you die. Do you understand? I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days because of this plea. What are this? How much are court costs?
And the fine was set at 3,000?
Yeah. It's not above a 15, is it?
No. Give me one.
I know it's not pled as such, but I'm curious. Is it above a 15?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it really?
The second one was actually below 0.15. That's why they did plead it as a 0.15.
Was it a 15 and a 14 or what was it?
It was, blood, it was a 0.161.
It was blood at a 16, Brock.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I got it
Had
confused.
they repled this, it would be a $4,500 surcharge that you would be responsible for. Now, it's only a $3,000 surcharge. 3,420. You will be required to pay $3,420. I will give you a 2-year payment plan. If you don't pay, I will issue a warrant. And for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day. Do you understand? So don't take this as a joke. All right. I'll have you, or how do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. Good luck to you, Ms. Roberson.
Would you take 2 days credit toward the court costs?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Brock.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be excused.
Take care, man.
Have a great day.
You too.
So I only got one new one today. She's in custody. It's an Amanda Eldridge. It's a PCS. Looks like she's already had prior to this an MAJ that was filed for the same type of, possibly same type.
Oh, I see it, Eldridge.
Eldridge, page 29.
I have to set a bond. It looks like it's at no bond now.
Okay.
Do you mind bringing up Miss Eldridge, please?
Thanks, Judge.
Okay.
It looks like she's, reintegration court.
He's on felony probation now out of the two.
Yeah,
for,
And I looked at the MAJ. I don't know if felony's going to amend it because it did not list the new law violation. It had missed meetings.
she has court April 9th, so it looks like they've already done something.
Okay.
Let me see.
Joshua Rosas?
So a motion was filed on 3/10 of this year.
I'm having signed for the bond condition, it's just signed for the bond. I signed for the-
And the bond is set at 10,000 upstairs. Kayla, do you mind if I get a PSR on Miss Eldridge here, please? She's in custody. Obviously. Then. All right. Good morning, Miss Eldridge. I'm bringing you out because we're talking about you. It's only fair that you hear what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you stand charged with us with possession of a controlled substance. I don't know what's happened in your case. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I've appointed you a lawyer. Your lawyer is here with you, but he's on Zoom, so that you know you're not here alone. Greg, I'm sorry.
May I talk to my lawyer first?
I'm okay with that.
Call the
Yeah.
back, Judge.
What number do you want him to call?
You gotta get the other number on that.
3198.
Call 3198, and then as soon as you're done, come back, and then we can, I guess, do probable cause at that point.
What are the first numbers? I always forget, Judge.
It's 927, 832-927.
Okay, got it. Should I give it a few minutes? They got to take her.
I guess I should have chatted.
Oh, and Judge, I did send you a direct message when you get a chance.
Yeah, all right. I'm kind of slow sometimes,
Yeah, it's
I
more
guess
for the
just so you know.
reset, just so you
Let me know
know.
after you're done. So, Ms. Eldridge, we're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On March 23rd, 2025, at approximately 3:05 p.m., officers responded to a theft at Nordstrom Rack. The officers gave a description of the vehicle involved in the theft, and the officer located the vehicle, which was occupied by a male and female. The officer asked the defendant if she had any property inside the vehicle, and the defendant stated that she had a purse. The officer asked for consent to search the purse, and the defendant granted permission. The officer located a bottle of what they knew to be Mexican Xanax, which was approximately 9 grams. The defendant stated that she had a prescription, but was not able to produce it. Based on the circumstances and the defendant's previous drug charges, the officer believed that she did not have a prescription.
May I respond, Your
I
Honor?
don't know.
Sorry,
Were they just in the street in the car?
they were inside the vehicle that was identified by them as the vehicle for the theft. So
I guess I missed it. There was a theft.
they were dispatched to Nordstrom for a theft.
Okay.
They went to Nordstrom. They were advised that
Those were the people.
to give a
We were
description
sitting
of the
in the car.
vehicle that was involved in the theft. They located the vehicle. They were found in the vehicle.
Anyone
Your
else?
Honor, if I may, Your Honor,
Shh. Say it again?
can I say something real quick, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no description of the vehicle. I mean, there's not specific articulable facts here. Just a white vehicle. We saw a white vehicle. We pulled it over. No description of the people in the car.
It was
I'll have her read it for you.
a black 2015 Hyundai passenger car bearing Texas license plate KZD 1788.
Okay.
So we do have a description and a
Give a
license
good
plate.
description of the car. Did anyone get arrested for the theft?
It doesn't look like anybody was charged with that. I don't have a could have been in here.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? So what should we do about bond, guys?
Well, Judge, so she tells me she does have a prescription. It's from Scott's in Midtown. What I found was Scott Reed's pharmacy. There is one
It's
on.
Mexican, man.
How does the cop know that?
She
Really?
said it's Mexican, Sam.
Yeah. Okay. How does the cop know that?
Huh?
The cop sees a pill and goes, "Oh, this is from Mexico," or "This was in a lab."
This is based on previous work experience, Judge. So
Yeah. Well.
I mean, go see what you can get, I guess, right? And then,
All right. We'll
look,
do.
I need to set a bond. We're at no bond right now, so I gotta set.
Okay, I'll do a motion inspect evidence when I have time, and we'll go.
Yeah,
But that being said, Your Honor, she has a $10,000 bond on the felony that was set, and there's a chance she might have a script for this, and she says that they actually should have records of the.
What should we do about bond?
I mean, I would ask for. She's got a 10,000. I would see if the court would do a PR bond on this one. If there's she has to make the felony bond, and there's a chance she does have a script for this. She shouldn't even be in custody on this if that's true.
She was in absconded status as far as the felony is concerned. I think that she's a flight risk.
Well, and may I say something on that too, Your Honor?
Sure.
On the MAJ, so she tells me she was reporting. She got switched probation officers. Again, I don't know the veracity of this. I'm just relaying. And so I'm showing that the address that was last reported, this is what they're claiming, MAJ as well, was San Leon, Texas. So I don't know if there was a mix up in that where the probation office was. And I don't know if that may have, so I'm just throwing that out there, that may have been part of it.
What do you think for bond?
Judge, we'd oppose any PR bond. We'd ask for a security of any amount at your discretion.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll set bond at $1,500 surety.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond. I think that you're a flight risk and you're on felony probation. Regardless, you've not made the $10,000 bond upstairs. If you're able to make bond, we can come back and talk. But if you do, it's extremely important that you maintain contact with the lawyer here.
Yes, sir.
Because if you don't, another warrant will issue here and it's just going to balloon and just get out of control. Okay? It looks like you have felony court on the 9th
Yes.
of next month. So what we can do is we can set you on the 10th, the following day, to see what happens there. We can't set you the same day, but we'll set you for the day after and then we'll figure out how to go forward at that time.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I can get on in the morning, Zoom, Your Honor, on the 10th.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll
Okay, okay, so set it for the 10th and he can zoom in at that point
Okay.
for this case. And then, so I'll set bond at $1,500. Okay, man, good luck.
But yeah, she has a friend that might be making bond. She doesn't know yet. So if that plays out, obviously she's going to pop up here before.
Just come back and we can talk.
Okay,
you know.
thank you.
What's wrong?
Is Ms. Treadwell on the docket today?
She is.
Okay.
She's.
Did you guys, are we doing it today or what?
We would like to, Your Honor. So, I approached on Monday on this, and you granted us Santa Maria. I was mistaken in that Santa Maria allows children of Brianna's children's age there. So Brianna, she had been working with Santa Maria Hostel, and the LCDCs there had been speaking with her about the Women with Children program. And that's what I thought I was approaching on. Okay, the Women with Children program. Apparently, Santa Maria and the Women with Children program, Santa Maria, are not one and the same. And so that is what we would request. We want the Women with Children program.
So the Women with Children program is a community residential program. She'll have to go through that process of getting enrolled there.
But that's not through Harris County.
That one's
No,
not
no,
through
no.
Harris
I can't, that's not something that we can,
Court order it is what we're saying.
we don't, it's
This
not part of
can't be-
our like regimen, so to speak. There's not been, accepted to be part of like HUA, SATA, DDRP. That's their own thing. And so it's not geared for,
Okay, I need to sharpen up on that one. I was understood. Okay. And so Santa Maria be the 6-month program? Okay.
it all depends on her. It all depends on her. If she responds well to treatment, yeah. But if she doesn't and she puts up a fight or she's like defiant and not doing what she's supposed to be doing, then it could.
Well, she's been in a program for 2 months now, Your Honor. And I believe Ms.
I'm not
Treadwell
gonna,
would
I don't
like
want to do
to.
this again, and we've done this like literally.
Understood, but I guess at the least, Your Honor, if Ms. Treadwell could at least address the court,
No. Let me just get it done. Please. All right, so Ms. Treadwell, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. I think the agreement is they're going to dismiss 1, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is it 18 months this time or is it 15 months?
It is
18
18 months
months.
this time.
Okay, so Ms. Treadwell, like I said, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss one of those cases in exchange for your plea bargain agreement. On the second case, the agreement is 180 days in jail to be probated for 18 months. As part of this agreement, you will do a TRAS, which you have already done to comply with the TRAS conditions. You will do a DWI repeat offender education class, 4 victim impact panels, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you were pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't, then you're in violation of this agreement. You must do no drugs, no alcohol, random testing, $100 donation to the Houston Food Bank, 20 hours of community service. You do have children, right? I think that we would better serve a parenting class instead of the 20 hours of just mindless.
Yes.
Are you okay with that, Blaze? A parenting class in lieu of the community service? Okay. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. There's no turning around. There's no coming back. You are on a probation. If you violate this probation, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will be looking at 180 days in jail if you do. You understand? Okay. Does she have any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
This is
No,
just these two?
these two,
Okay.
yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Now she's going into treatment. Does she go in now?
It's up to you. I can have her do a walkthrough or she can wait in custody. It's about a 2-month wait.
Your Honor, we would request if she could remain out in the community until.
Does she have a scram on now?
She does.
I don't know what device she has.
What does she have on now?
There's both scram and a GPS.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm okay with waiting on the outside. Just remember, you're still under bond condition while you're waiting. If you fail to turn yourself in, a warrant will issue and you're looking at a ton of time. You understand? So don't do anything you shouldn't do because it's only going to end up with a further sentence. You understand? Okay, so you going to get in contact with her when the bed opens up and then she goes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, man. Now, you need to understand for the rest of your life, when you get pulled over, all officers look are how many DWIs that you have. You ever have a funky smell in your car, whatever it is, it's probably not going to go well. So for the rest of your life, even if something magical happens where you're going out and you have half a glass of wine, don't get into a car. From now on, you're also facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Okay, good luck, man.
Court costume.
You can run a CC. Okay, all right, good luck. Please sit.
Mr. Fleming, first name is Aiden,
Okay,
he is in the courtroom.
it's a DWI.
It is not, it is
It's a gun case.
gun in a car. There was a felony drug case that was filed, which made the gun a crime. The felony drug case has been dismissed.
Blaze, balls in your court.
Yeah, so, Your Honor,
Was it pursuant to like a RIC or something like that, or?
It was pursuant to there being no lab report.
yes.
So what was the lab?
There is no lab
We don't have a
report.
lab.
No, you're
So,
good.
I mean, I told against counsel,
Shh.
um,
What do you mean there's no lab?
we never got a lab report back on the underlying felony. So they dismissed it.
More common than you might think, Your Honor.
Really? What, I mean, does it just fall through the cracks? What the hell?
Judge,
Does the officer submit?
It's a matter of time, Your Honor. The labs are so backed up, the DA's office has just said,
Case that everybody's now, what's that case that everybody's citing now? Heath, is it Heath? Yeah, it's Heath, right?
Yes.
Is that the one
So
that's-
the thing about this though is that we don't, the difference with the labs is, the felony where you get screwed in the labs is you hit your indictment time and you're like, the non-lab that can't die. With Heath, I think technically because the lab reports aren't in our possession, is the DA's office or the state, it doesn't become a Heath issue. Like body cases would because the police are considered the state. It's not a lot, but this case, it's more, you run a issue with the grand jury indictment in the timeline. And if you get it, they're on bond, you get 180, you don't have a lab report, you can't take that in a grand jury. At which point then they're by law or.
well,
So if
It
we
is-
dismiss this case because there's no labs, how do we go forward?
That's what we're approaching.
we're asking you to reconsider probable cause, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Fleming. What was the alleged substance? Cocaine?
It was.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
So, Mr. Fleming, you get one life. You don't get redos in this life. And I can tell you how many lives I've seen ruined because they party, try to have fun, and you unfortunately get something that's laced with fentanyl and then you die. Now, or worse, you become a lifelong addict and you start doing crazy ass things that you would never do just to feed the habit. I've seen people deteriorate before my eyes here because they get hooked, and it's just so sad, the stuff we've seen. Don't ruin your life. You only have one. You need to make the best of it. You get into school, get knowledge. Knowledge is power, and when you have knowledge, you can do things. That's how you make money. This life is about one thing: money. And when you have it, life is freaking great. When you don't, it freaking sucks. I'm telling you, don't waste it. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. Do something worthwhile. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay.
I've seen.
Good luck, Mr.
Excuse Your Honor.
Yes. Mr. Roberts, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 18 months. Is this right? You look confused.
No, he's only expecting the probation. He knows that he's not going to have to go to jail.
Right. So it's 180 days in jail. I probate that for 18 months. You will not go to jail as long as you fulfill the conditions in this case. As long as you fulfill conditions and you do everything you're supposed to, you don't test positive. We all do backflips. What goes wrong is when you don't do what you're supposed to do. You pick up a new case.
Sorry, the offer was for 15 months. I think I made a clerical error and wrote 18 months instead.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll fix
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Was there an accident in this case?
There was, yes, well, he was asleep next to the train track. So yes, he was off of the road and had crashed through the train track.
It was his own
Single
vehicle.
vehicle, yeah.
Okay, so there's no restitution to someone else?
Yes, sure.
That's my concern.
Yes.
Okay, because my concern is that if you do something to yourself or your vehicle, I don't care. If you do something to someone else, then I care. Right. So hopefully, lesson learned, right? Hopefully, you don't get to where some people only learn the hard way. They got to hit rock bottom. They don't get it until they go into here, right? You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 15 month. You want me to?
I'll figure it out right now, Judge.
It's a 15-month probation. You need to understand that this DWI will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. And this is important because from now on, I don't care if it's a year, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years. If you get pulled over, officers will see that you're a tried DWI. If you smell like alcohol, if you smell like dope, it's probably not going to go well for you. From now on, after today, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand, Mr. Roberts? For you to successfully complete this program, you must first do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. It could be supportive outpatient treatment. It could be, intensive outpatient. I don't know, but we have clinicians that will interview you to determine, is this the right type of program for you? What you must do is a DWI education class, 4 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, and a guardian interlock and a random urinalysis. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, There are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So that's why I said, because you give up this right to appeal, once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around. There's no, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to do something else. This isn't Target. You can return it. You understand? The other thing I want you to understand, Mr. Roberts, is that we all make mistakes. The idea is that you learn from the mistake. And the reason I'm telling you this is that DWI is humongous business in Texas. There's a $3,000 surcharge that attaches to you when you pick up a DWI. If you have a 0.15 or above, it's a $4,500 surcharge. If you don't pay it, you do 1 day in jail for every $100 that you owe. You asked me to waive this.
Yes, Honor, there's a bit of a confusion because when I was talking to the district attorney's office, they said that they would waive the fine. So is this a different? Yes, sir, I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor, of
And
course.
the point that I'm trying to make, David, this is a first offense. We all make mistakes. But if you continue to make mistakes where you're endangering other people's lives, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And in a 30-day minimum jail stay. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to get lit, if you want to have 52 shots of tequila, 35 joints, just don't get into a car. It's not hard. After the probation, can't do it now. You understand?
So,
All right, how do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. Can you look for his license to see whether it's suspended or not suspended, please? I'm not going to suspend your license. I don't know if your license is suspended now, though. We're going to look it up to see if it is.
It is suspended, Your Honor. It's not illegal.
Okay, so
He needs to just pay a reinstatement fee of $125 for him to.
is there an ALR suspension or no? You're not allowed to drive.
It is an ALR suspension.
When does it run, do you know?
Until June 10th, 2025.
So
We anticipate filing a request for occupational driver's license.
you can't drive now. If you drive, and I don't care what you got to do, I don't care where you got to go, I don't care if there's a burning building, you have to save 50 kittens. Don't drive. If you do, you're in violation of this probation. If you drove here, you cannot drive home. Do you understand? Don't do it. So I'm happy, file it and we can talk, but don't drive until you either get an occupation or get the license back. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
So because of that, he'll get a portable device. All right. Good luck to Mr. Roberts.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Farrar.
Thank you.
Good luck. You don't take things seriously. You don't take us seriously. You had your first bond violation report the beginning of March for failing to go take a drug test. And now a new one was filed because you now picked up a new case. We are going to do probable cause on your new case. You now stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you. As you see, your lawyer is here with you on Zoom now. Please.
On March 19th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an assault in progress, unknown weapon at City Plaza condominiums in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, a security officer, stated that she saw the defendant walking around the security office, which the complainant found unusual. The complainant stated the defendant went near the exit gate and was waiting for someone to come and exit through the gate. It was waiting for someone to come and exit the gate so he can get inside the complex. Complainant stated someone exited from the gate and the defendant got into the complex. The complainant followed the defendant and told the defendant that he needs to leave the property because he was criminally trespassing at the property. The complainant stated that she told the defendant several times to leave the property, but the defendant did not listen. The complainant stated the defendant laid on the ground, the defendant stood up, the defendant started taking pictures of witnesses, and the complainant came in between witnesses' motor vehicles, so the defendant could not take pictures of license plates. The defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license.
So at that point, do the cops come up there and they just arrest him there? Does it say? Does it take off?
Also, it does not state in the DIMS at what point he was arrested. Also, something that was missing from the summary was that, a witness stated she saw the defendant punch the complainant and then they had a fight.
He punches someone.
That's what the DIMS states.
Mr. Gomez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case because of your failure to comply. Repeated failure to comply with your bond conditions. I now revoke your bond. He goes with you. James, I will leave the criminal trespass bond as is. The DWI now is at 5,002 and will stay at 5,002.
Yes, Judge. So he has a PR bond on the criminal trespass?
I don't. Let me see. No, he actually made a surety bond on the trespass. So I'm going to keep that as is.
Okay,
but
thank you, Judge.
Other case will, so Kayla, I need you to do me a favor on bond conditions for him. If he is released, he's to be released with a GPS monitor and he's not to go anywhere near the complaining witness and nowhere near this complex, 500 feet, please.
Yes.
On the trespass. All right, good morning, Mr. Sims, right? Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On March 16th, 2025 at 929 Gustin Road in Harris County, Texas, the Memorial Herman Tower NICU, the officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, the father of the child, was staying overnight at the NICU with their child. The complainant stated that when she arrived, she observed their child to be in the bed with a blanket fully covering the child's face. The complainant stated that she pointed this out to the defendant, which upset him. The complainant stated that she then asked to remove the blanket from their baby's face, which the defendant refused. The complainant stated that she then moved towards the baby carriage to remove the blanket, to which the defendant stepped in her way and pushed her back. The complainant stated that she reacted by pushing him back. The complainant stated that the defendant then cocked back his arm and punched her in the face with a closed fist, striking her on her left forehead near her temple. The complainant stated that she felt pain from the punch. The complainant stated that the hospital staff overheard the commotion and escorted the defendant off the premises. The officers observed a small mark on the complainant's forehead where she stated she was struck.
Okay, Mr. Sims, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. It appears a protective order has been issued. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and will probably file a violation of the protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him or not?
We have not been able to make contact.
Okay, I don't know if she wants to have contact with you, so at this point in time, I'm going to order you not to have any contact with her and not to be in possession of weapons. If you violate this, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. I will do everything in my power to protect every single person in this county. Do you understand, Mr. Sims?
Yes, John.
Now, you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Ms. Wright, and she will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me that you've gone AWOL, she can't get a hold of you, you're ducking and dodging phone calls, I will issue a warrant for that. Don't pick up any new cases. It will not go well if you do. For now, we'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we generate your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please. Joshua ROASTS.
Yes, sir.
The ROASTS, you're charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 20th, officers were dispatched to a burglary of a residence in progress located at 12719 Greenshire, Houston, Harris County, Texas. The complainant stated that on Friday, she ended her dating relationship with the defendant. The defendant continued to call and text her throughout the day. The complainant stated that the defendant showed up unannounced at the listed location and attempted to enter the residence through the bathroom window. The complainant explained that the defendant opened the bathroom window and threw a stick inside the home. Officers observed multiple calls and text messages on the complainant's phone. On March 16th, 2025, there were 3 missed calls. On March 17th, 2025, 1 missed call. And on March 19th, 2025, an estimated 109 or more missed calls. The officers noted text messages from the complainant on March 16th, 2025 with statements saying, "Leave me alone and please don't bother me anymore." The officers observed approximately 69 text messages from the defendant to the complainant on March 19th, 2025. The complainant stated she is in fear for her safety.
Mr. Rosas, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to attempt any contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons. I don't want you to go within 1,000 feet of where this person lives or where this person works. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail, and I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to make your bond so high you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
will protect every person in my county. I don't care what color, who you are. Do you understand? Do you have the writ done in this case? When is the last time you've talked to her? Is it continuing?
So.
I mean, Judge, we haven't spoken to her yet. I did place a phone call. I haven't heard back from her. That being said, our victim assistance coordinator is in contact with her.
I'd
So
like
we
to
can
know if it's still continuing, because if it is, I'm gonna put a monitor on his ankle. If it is stopped, then I'm not going to. So perhaps maybe later on, you guys, if you don't mind reaching out just to make sure that it's stopped. And we'll go from there. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Rosas? Sorry?
Say that again?
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Can I get an appointed one?
You have to qualify. We don't give them like it's candy on Halloween. You have to actually qualify. So what I can do is I can have Deputy Miranda give you an application. I need to know everything about you. How much money you make a month, how much money you have in the bank, what kind of car you drive. Fill it out, put everything on there, and then I'll take a look to see if you do, then I'll give you a lawyer. I'll have you go with Deputy Miranda now. I'll have you sign a receipt. Victoria will have you take a seat. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Please.
Go ahead and sign for your reset. All right, Judge, next is page 8. Paul?
So
Come on
do you
up.
mind filing those conditions, please? No contact, no weapons, no going within 1,000 feet. Good morning, Ms. Hall.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Oh, you're also charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 19th, 2025, an officer observed a vehicle on Northwest Freeway in Harris County, Texas. The defendant was stopped at a red light when the officer was stopped at a red light when the officer's traffic signal changed to green. The officer began to go through the intersection and observed a vehicle at a high rate of speed disregard a solid red light. A traffic stop was initiated. The defendant refused to stop and continued to accelerate from units to actively evade and lose units. The defendant ran a red light and made a left turn, then traveled the wrong way through a U-turn, then continued down the street at a high rate of speed. The officers continued to pursue the defendant with emergency equipment activated at speeds over 100 miles per hour. The defendant continued to accelerate through multiple red lights, turned her headlights off, and drove in circles under the highway and drove the wrong way on the service road while attempting to evade from the officers. The pursuit came to an end when the defendant turned onto a dead-end road. The defendant tried to go around the officer's vehicle and struck the front end of the patrol vehicle. The defendant evaded for approximately 5 to 4 miles. A loaded handgun was found in the glove box of her vehicle.
Ms. Hall, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run her license, see if she has a license, please?
Yes, Judge.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive maniacally again. If I find that you drive like this, I'm going to put you in jail the first thing, and then I will take your ability to drive away from you permanently while this case is open. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I am ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons.
Her driver's license is eligible to go.
Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
I have the court appointed already. I met with her Monday when I came to court.
That may be in your felony case, but just because you have one in the felony case doesn't mean that you have one here.
Okay,
So-
may I apply for one?
Okay, I'll give you, Deputy Miranda will give you an application. I'm gonna have you sign a receipt with Victoria while we take a seat in the jury box while we generate your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign them,
Yes, sir.
please. You're Mr. Walker. Sir, Dietrich Walker.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you can afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
All right. On Wednesday, March 19th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a call for service at 10219 Rolston Lane in Harris County, Texas, regarding disturbance. Upon the arrival, the officer spoke to the complainant. The complainant and the defendant had been roommates since January of this year, and the complainant stated that her boyfriend, the defendant's brother, were arguing about his friend being in their house as they were in the bedroom. All of a sudden, the defendant walked into her room and started talking about rent money. The complainant stated that the defendant started getting in her face, but she was backed away because she was afraid that the defendant would hit her. The defendant ended up grabbing the right side of her jeans and pulling her off the bed and dropped her to the ground, causing pain on her back. The complainant stated the defendant threatened her, stating, "I will break your jaw and make you call 911. The defendant stated her boyfriend and her friend separated to prevent a further altercation and that she wanted to press charges.
Mr. Walker, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. A protective order has been issued in this case. You need to get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and probably will file additional charges against you. It's one of the worst cases that you can pick up, a violation of protective order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will protect my county at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. I will put you in jail and make your bond sky high. You become a problem and you endanger my community. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you go to Victoria, sign and reset. I'll then have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Please.
It's the last one.
Okay. Ready? So can you file no contact?
Yes, sir.
Zambrano,
Zambrano,
that you were facing up to 6 months in jail and or, I'm sorry, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
$1,000 en multa.
We're going to do
Vamos a hacer las
in silence.
permanecer
Safe canon will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one,
Si no puede comprar uno, se le asignaría uno.
Quiet for the interpreter.
On March
Dice,
19th,
el 19 de marzo de
2025,
2025,
an officer was
un oficial
dispatched to a nail salon
un
in Harris
salón
County,
de
Texas.
uñas en el condado de Harris, Texas.
The officer
El
spoke to the
oficial habló
complainant,
con el quejante,
who stated
que
that she
dijo
had
de
just
que
finished
ella había acabado
getting her nails done at the
hacer
nail
sus
salon
uñas
and accidentally left her
accidentalmente
phone in
dejó su
seat 3.
teléfono en la
The-
silla número 3.
The complainant
El
returned to
quejante
the nail
regresó
salon
allí
and asked if anyone would
y
help find
preguntó
her
si
phone.
le ayudarían a buscar su teléfono.
No one helped,
Nadie le
so
ayudó,
the
entonces
complainant
la
called the
quejante
police.
le llamó a la policía.
The officer
El
reviewed
oficial
video
revisó
footage.
el video
The complainant's
y el
phone
quejante, el
in a silver
teléfono
phone case
en un
was
coso
laying on the
estaba
handrest of
allí
seat
en
3.
el asiento del número 3.
The video
El
showed the
video
defendant
demostró que la demandada
placed 2
puso
binders
dos
on top of the
cosas
complainant's
arriba
phone
del teléfono de la
and
quejante
moved
y
both
movió los
binders
dos
along with the phone.
libros junto con el teléfono.
The defendant later
La
handed the
demandada
phone
le
to
dio
her
el
12-year-old
teléfono
daughter.
a la niña de 12 años.
The defendant
La
denied
demandada
having the phone.
negó haber tenido teléfono.
The defendant's
La
daughter stated
demandada,
that
la
the
hija
phone was
dijo que el teléfono
located
está
in the
localizado
trunk of the
en
defendant's
el
vehicle
vehículo
and
de la
returned it to
cajuela
the
y se
complainant.
lo regresó a la
The
quejante.
value of the
El
phone
valor del
was
teléfono era de
$1,200.
$1,200.
daughter today.
No, Judge.
Zambrano, I'm going
Señora
to
Zambrano,
sufficient
voy a
probable cause to go
averiguar que
forward
es
with the
suficiente
case.
razón culpatoria
I'm
para
now
seguir
ordering you
con
as a condition of
Ahorita
your
tomado
bond
como
not to have
condición de
any
su
contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to go back to this location. And I tell you now, I usually order no contact with any other parties to this case, which would include your 12-year-old daughter.
hija de 12 años.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well.
Para armas de juego igualmente.
A place called.
El lugar de uno se nombraba
Sorry. It's not stated in the office report, but I'm looking it up right now.
Campbell.
Nails for you.
nails for you.
You're not to go back to nails. You are not to go back to nails for
Is
you.
that
I
nails?
don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with.
Que se acaba el
And then they
caso.
ship you off to immigration. Do you understand?
Él lo entiende.
If I find that you pick up any new cases, you violate any of these conditions, I will revoke your bond and
Lo
put
voy
you
a
in jail.
encarcelarla.
So much.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
Por su propio abogado, señora. Sí. Yes.
You're going to reset
Le vamos
to
a
give
dar
you time to
una
hire a
fecha para
lawyer.
ocupar un
So
abogado.
have you signed a reset in Victoria? After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases. Do not endanger my community. Otherwise, it will not go well for
Si
you.
no le va a ir muy bien.
Please.
Working on CJ Steers.
Okay.
We were here yesterday. He went and took a drug test, came back negative.
Wonderful.
So we would ask the court if the court would be open to amending the deferred conditions to include obtain a valid driver's license and obtain a GED.
Come on, Mr. Spears. Good job testing negative. That's great. Wonderful. I'm happy to acquiesce. That's great. Really. So look, I'm not asking much, man. All we want you to do is things the right way. And when you do, good things happen. Just get your license, get your insurance, and then your high school diploma. That's it. And I'll make it. Does he have anything else to do on the probation?
I don't think.
I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. The minute you get your high school diploma and you got that gun class done, I'll cut you loose. You're done. You're off paper. Literally done with everything. Get the high school diploma, do that gun class, you're off. I'll take you off early. The minute you get all that stuff done. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Just do things the right way.
When he gets the driver's license, you're all specific case and then.
See that? I mean, you're holding everything in your own hand. You're holding the dismissals and everything. The quicker you do it, the quicker you're out of here. All right?
Sir.
Okay?
All right, thank
Done.
you.
So, I don't know, you want to reset it like 30 days or so? You tell me.
There's enough time.
It's gonna, I don't know how long it'll take, you
A
know?
little bit longer. Can we make it a little bit longer, but if he gets it before, then all to
But,
best.
I mean, you're obviously too old to get back into high school, so you're just gonna have to do the GED, equivalency. Just test it, see what you can do, and if you can pass it and they give it to you, money,
Would 60 days be okay with the court?
Sure.
Okay. All right, thank you, Judge. All right, thanks, Rich.
All right, good job, Mr. Spears.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I got you.
Yep. Hey, I was appearing for Mr.
Yes.
Let me see here. The gentleman we sent to go get the evaluation. Mr. Adrian Flores. We sent him for the TRAS. Can you hear me, Judge?
Yeah.
And then I think during the TRAS, Judge, yesterday, the day before, he started hearing voices. There was some problem and couldn't complete the TRAS.
What was the last name again?
Flores. Now I've got the number. Well,
Oh,
think it's
he's not on docket today though, Harold, huh?
no, he's off docket. Victoria wanted me to Zoom with you and just talk with about it.
Do you have a cause number?
I have a spin number.
I'll take it.
03
Uh-huh.
01
Uh-huh.
6971.
And I think I think the letter styled it as he was refusing, but I think he was having a problem. I mean, I wasn't there, but just the way she described it, that's kind of what.
It sounds like he was in a psychosis, like he was having hallucinations and preoccupied, just unable to like engage.
Have they not evaluated him for any kind of medication?
We can't give him medication. His competency evaluation came back and he was competent, so we sent him to do the TRAS.
So let's recomp him then, you know? I guess we should have him reevaluated, Harold,
Okay.
you know? I don't know what else we can do. We can ask for a different, you know, someone different to evaluate.
Sure. About that, there's just a problem.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine because I think
So
I mean maybe.
let's put him on for tomorrow. That way we can get the order done. And then I can try to expedite it. So we get it done as quick as possible.
Okay, you mean for Monday maybe? It's Friday, right?
Say
No,
again?
wait, today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. I'm sorry.
Or can you be here tomorrow? Or what, you want to do Monday?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be again here in Fort Bend County, and I've got 5 cases here in Fort Bend County in the morning.
You want to do Monday?
I could zoom in a little later, but I could definitely. Monday's kind of busy. If I could zoom in, Judge, that'd be fine.
Yes, of course.
Tomorrow.
Well, that's why we have it, Harold.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
make it easy. Of course you can.
That'd be great.
You want to do it tomorrow or when?
Sure, that'd be. We can do it tomorrow, but I think he's not in the holdover today.
No, they're on docket Monday. If he files the orders on Friday.
You know, if you do the orders today, file it tomorrow, I can sign it tomorrow and we can try to expedite it. But the main thing is that we need the orders filed. I mean, and we don't need him, theoretically, we don't need him here for you to file the order. You can just file it. And then sign it and we can just set the process going. We really don't even need him here to do it, you know? I just need you to file the order and then I can sign it and we'll reach out to whoever to expedite it.
All right, I'll do that.
So do you want to leave it on for Monday and just you file the order tomorrow?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, done. Just do that.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, Judge. My big excuse.
You know.
You have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Take care.
Thank you, yes, sir.
Okay, you ready? Hi.
Well, this way I'll come back. Yeah. You want to wait for a dresser. Yes.
Hi, Ray. Listen, man. Are we hearing your girl?
Yes. The other day you and I spoke and you said you emailed pretrial about it and said, let's wait to see what pretrial says before.
I haven't even seen it.
No, I haven't seen anything back either. But we'd agreed not to put it on for Friday. I failed to tell Victoria not to put it on for Friday, so it's on for tomorrow.
I just wanted to make sure that was what you wanted to do.
What are we doing? I don't even remember.
So this is the one, it's a BVR with whatever.
When are we putting it on?
So it's for April 30th was the next reset date. We wanted to see if there was anybody that could tell us what the lab reports.
I forgot to even look to see if they replied to me.
I haven't seen, unless he didn't reply to all, I haven't seen anything, but it doesn't mean they didn't reply to all.
You never replied.
Yeah, so I think it would kind of be fruitless to even have anything until we know a little bit more as far as are those medications.
Find out who the supervisor of the head.
I think we would just need to subpoena somebody from Aver Health to come testify about it because it's, from what I've been told, it gets sent out to Aver Health and somebody there would be somebody who could tell us whether it was a false positive.
Who's in charge of pretrial services again? Who's like the head person?
Name is Natalie. I can't pronounce her last name.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, let me email her.
Okay, so can we take it off for tomorrow until we get a response
So
on this?
let's set it, because I don't want to forget about it. So how about we set it for a week and I'll waive the appearance.
That's fine.
And then
Did you want to put it on for?
Thursday, next Thursday.
Thursday, the 3rd, April 3rd?
You okay with that?
Well, because it's a BVR the Friday,
Whatever you want. I don't care.
Thursday's fine. Thursday would be better for me because Friday I don't have anything, so.
No, well, let's set it for Friday.
Oh, come on. That's messed up.
All right,
Messed
right.
up.
Happy Friday.
Okay, Thursday.
John or Harold, wait.
Oh, Mr. B.
Can you hear me?
You said waived, right, Judge?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Judge, so Victoria was telling me I have a guy named Ortega that I'm attached to, but I've looked, I don't believe I have a client named Ortega. Do you know what case number this is or?
You mean for the one that we were talking about earlier?
No, that was Mr. Flores. But
Okay,
this
who are
is,
you talking about?
someone named Ortega.
Ortega. Are you telling me that you have an Ortega on the docket?
I don't, but Victoria was telling me that I'm attached.
The attorney is James Blanchard now. They're spelled different.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a completely different person, man.
Not bad.
So Victoria says she's sorry. Don't worry,
No
we'll
problem.
put her on probation.
No,
Yeah.
house arrest.
Yo,
House arrest, please.
really? Thanks, Harold. It's not you. It's someone
No,
else.
no problem. I just want to make sure it wasn't me, but thank you so much for calling me.
Thanks, friend.
You have a good day.
You too. John D.
Blaze is taking the.
That's on me too. I should have called it.
Judge, did you just call
Yeah,
Johnny?
hey. Okay,
Hey,
so
Judge,
John.
I'm listening, Judge.
You got Hunter back there.
No, page 39, white.
No.
White.
Why? Yeah, so basically I came in and I talked to Richard yesterday. His felony is 4-8 and Rich was going to evaluate it. And, I can set it for trial and he thinks that, he's going to talk to felony and see if he can, do something else with it. But I know it's on your docket for a while. We've been carrying.
What do you think?
So, I mean.
Kind of sucks that it's a mischief, though.
Right.
He's been in custody forever, though. I mean,
Right, and he's,
restitutions.
and that's the thing, Judge, I think he's stuck in there on the felony, it's a state jail, I think he was just.
He's stuck in there on our case, too.
In our case.
He didn't make $100 bond.
Yeah, so. And I think, Your Honor, I was trying to get a hold of the complainant, I know it's old.
What's the alleged mischief?
It is, Your Honor,
It's a hotel room, Judge.
yeah, there was a hotel room,
He also a vehicle.
he also, so he punctured a tire on the complainant's vehicle, 235, and then there was a.
I don't know. You want to set it for 4-9? And then that's the
I'm
last.
fine with that,
reset?
Judge.
Okay. We have an offer on there, but I told John that I can evaluate it, see if felony.
Okay, do that. Let's have a decision, hopefully. By
I will.
all right, we'll set it for 4-9, day after.
You got it, Judge. That's perfect. I think that's the only one in question. Everything else.
No, you got Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter, I think we're waiting for 911, Judge, and I think the state was still evaluating
That's
that.
an early case.
Yeah, it's an early case. I didn't think there was an issue on that one.
May 6th through 8th.
May 6th through the 8th. Wait, May?
Just pick
Only
this.
93 days old. So it's like.
We're already in May?
I did some.
What
June.
the hell? June?
Yeah, for arraignments, 2 months out.
Holy moly.
So sure.
So what do you say, John?
Yeah, whatever, Victoria, just pick a date. I'm good with it.
7, May 7th.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so white is good to go back.
Is that it? We done?